What's good, everybody? So this this Luca talk is crazy. Um, First of all, um, no, everybody have to put two and two together and understand that you know when new management, whether it's a head coach, new GM, new owner, they're going to do things their way, right? It's just like how you have a new head coach. every head coach is different. They're gonna bring their guys that seems fit to run this team. If you get a new owner, new GM, same thing. You know, like I'm pretty sure if Mark Cuban was still in charge, Luka would still been on his team. So you would have had Luka for what 10 more years and do what? Nothing with him. Try to build around him, don't work. Build around him, don't work. Kyrie and Luka can't be on the floor at the same time. And I know damn sure Kyrie is not gonna come off the bench. That's why I think this whole thing did not work in the first place. Like they tried to build it around Luka. Okay, fine. That led them to NBA Finals appearance. And I don't even think he's ever going to get back to that. Now the Lakers, if the Lakers can get swept, sadly, but the Lakers are going to get swept. They might probably win one game or two games. They might probably split the series at home, head back to Minnesota, probably split the series there, head back to LA, and close it out in 6. Or it might probably be a sweep, just like how the Wolves swept the Suns last year. And everybody picked the Suns, too, which is crazy. But, you just have to trust what they're doing. I mean, this day and age of holding on to superstars is gone. Like if a superstar has to go, he has to go. Now, if the Mavericks do wind up winning a championship out of this, are y'all still gonna hate Nico Harris? Like damn bad, we got another championship. Fuck, what the fuck Luka's done for us? Like what the hell Luka's done for us since he's been here? Nothing. He hasn't done nothing. Only one finals appearance, and then that was basically it. And I actually watched the whole entire series from start to finish last year. Dallas Mavericks had no chance. Even with two good bigs, young bigs, they had no chance. Now, you could say, well, what's the difference between Dirk Nowitzki winning his first championship versus this squad that Luka had? They had a lot of veterans. That was the difference. They had a Jason Terry, they had a J.J. Barea, they had a Sean Marion, they had, Tyson Chandler. They had a lot of vets on that team. Stevenson. And they knew how to win. They played off each other, This wasn't Dirk's first trip to the NBA Finals. It was second, obviously. But they just ran into a very deep Miami Heat team. And they had to wait 6 long years to Luka obviously beat them, or faced the same team, but obviously different players, obviously. But they won the championship, D Wade and LeBron James was laughing about, or cuckling about, Dirk's illness. Like, he was battling something like the flu, or he was a little bit underneath the weather, and they was cuckling and laughing, and Dirk heard about it, and, he made them pay in the worst way, you know. But I don't think Luka cares about winning championships. I really don't. I think he's in the same realm of James Harden. You know, you're paying James Harden all this money to be the number one seed or the number one option. He wasn't the number one option in OKC. He left. He wanted to be his own guy. Houston gave him the keys. Like anything that James Harden wanted, Houston was there hand and foot. Got him CP3, got him Dwight Howard, got him, Russell Westbrook. None of that crap mattered at the end because it was a waste of money and waste of time. And he got fat and he forced his way out of Houston. And then he went to Brooklyn, and then, his had hamstring problems and all this other stuff. And like James Harden just wasn't a number one option. He never was. Like Luka playing against grown men overseas at the age of 17, 16. That was impressive, but it didn't really translate here. I just think that he doesn't care. He doesn't care about winning. He just cares about making money and being on commercials and just doing all that. Sports is not about, to him, sports is not about winning championships. Like he wants to just collect all the money that he can, do endorsements. He'll probably be on another team. When LeBron James retires. The Lakers are not going to build around him, obviously, unless they can get like a good 3-and-D guy that can play aside him. Like they did against, like they did with Dirk, oh yeah, I forgot Jason Kidd was on that team too. But anyways, I just don't view him as a guy that really wants it, And he's damn sure not getting it on the Lakers. He's not. Maybe the Lakers are a big man away from competing, but they did trade for the Williams, but I guess they vetoed that trade and they had to trade him back, But again, that's the price that you pay when you trade a player that's obviously more valuable than Luka. Like, who would you rather have on your team, AD or Luka? Like, let's be for real. Bar injury aside, obviously, sports is sports. Players get injured, If you see that light beaming, that's the street light. But anyways, but yeah, man, just like people have no idea how sports business works. They just see what's on TV and automatic, react to it because we living in a new era, new day and age where technology is more advanced and, you have a lot of podcasts and all this and all that. So, It's crazy, but I just feel like Luka doesn't really care about winning championships. Because if he did, he would have tried harder. Not even tried harder, but he would have made it his business to win against all odds. You know, against all odds, I'm not gonna say he carried the Mavericks to the championship or to the NBA Finals. They did it as They did it as a team. So that's so you can see day one or game one, he scored 37 points. I mean, hell, he could have scored 58 points if he wanted to, and they would have still lost. Why? Because nobody else stepped up. James had 19 points. Austin Reed had his normal 16 points. Orochimaru had his, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you banking on Austin Reeves and LeBron James and Luka, then you're pretty much in trouble. Because the thing is, the Timberwolves can cancel all those three guys out, you know? I mean, this reminds me of last year against the Suns. The Suns was at full strength. Bill, Bill, Booker, KD, they were all healthy, you know? And they still got destroyed. Same team. I think, the only difference is Randall was not on that team last year. And DiVincenzo was not on that team last year. That's the only big difference. But the fact that they did it without Randall and DiVincenzo, it's amazing. So game 2 is going to be the same. They're going to take care of business, and they're going to go back home to Minnesota and finish the job off. Because I've been saying that Lakers are fool's gold. They should never been the 3rd seed. They just got the 3rd seed because they were facing terrible teams down the stretch. You know, and when they do face teams that's superior than them, they shrink. But you can't tell Lakers fans that. You know, I mean, it's just beyond me. But just let me know what y'all think about, the Luka trade, and can the Lakers win a game? It is what it is. Like, comment, subscribe.